going on, guys? It's Joe here. We're actually going to be changing the oil today on my Nissan 350Z. And yeah, so that's what our day is going to entail. So I'm going to get this thing jacked up. I already got it on some boards here on the ground, so it's up and I can slide my jack underneath and actually jack this thing up. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Alright guys, so we're under here and I was looking, there's my oil filter, and then the drain plug is right underneath. Let me turn my flashlight on. There we go. Now you can see there's the drain plug. As you can see, I've never changed the oil in this car because I just bought it. But see all the oil? And I was looking up. I was like, man, this thing is consuming oil. So I definitely got a leak out of that filter, if you can see, where it's just not been tight. So that's what I'm doing right now, is changing this all out. So I'm going to pop off that drain plug. And then the filter. Boys and girls, so after I broke it loose, you go over here, loosen it up. It is hot. It should have a little copper while that's draining down there. It should have a little copper washer if it'll focus, which it does, so I don't have to go searching for that, because that is what we're looking for, the copper washer, which it hasn't on there. So we're going to replace that, and then we're going to put it back on once we take off the oil filter and put the new one on. So we got our Fram Force filter, and we're going to put it on. I put a little grease on, or a little bit of oil on the outside to make it seal. And then you don't really fill these ones up because they're sideways ones. And then we're just going to screw it back on into there, our new filter. If I can get my line up correctly. This is my first time trying to film while actually working on a car. So it's just kind of funny how everything is so much more difficult. And make sure you really get it tight on there. Hand tight on there, not. I'm going to put the camera down for just a second and then make sure I have it really tight. The last thing to do is make sure you have your little washer on there. That way whenever you put it in, it seals good. I cleaned everything off so it doesn't have any sediment, doesn't have any dirt or any grime or anything on the end of this. And we're going to put it in the plug because it has been draining for a little bit and it's barely dripping out of there. So we're going to wipe that down with a rag, piece of a rag. Wipe it down with a piece of a rag. So it has a nice surface to mount to. Washer's on. Washer's on. And we're going to go back up in the hole. And it should hand thread almost all the way in. Nice and snug. And we're going to grab our ratchet. Put the 14mm. And I only use 6 points on these. And we're going to snug it. Not kill it, but snug it. And it's snug. Snug on there. Okay? No more drips, nice and clean. Everything is on there. No more drips, nice and clean. Alright. Now, we're going to go put some oil in this. Alright, so we're going in here. We're going to take that off. Set that down there. And now that we're all tight downstairs, we're going to fill in here. 5 quarts of Valvoline. And how do you guys pour your oil? I just kind of drip it inside of there and then always have to clean it up after. Because mine has that little catch tube on the inside of here. That's why I like Nissan. They have that little rubber gasket that goes around it. So nice to have that. That is everything. I'm going to take our nice rag. Make sure there's no extra that's going to burn off or anything. And there you go. And then that is how you change the oil on a Nissan 350Z.